just about doing Agile, it is about being Agile. So it is about building the mindset. So I walk away with a mindset of really be able to iterate and also working on the working solutions and able to adapt my solutions rather than just working on a solid plan.
Ruthless prioritization and making my work more visible to project team and stakeholders.
So there's a lot of things to take away from the Scrum training, but I think one of the key ones for me was how we use data and use data to make decisions. It's a really important tool that we need to focus more on within our business. It helps with sort of looking across the portfolio view, get better stakeholder engagement, and have sort of better outcomes overall.
We learn about the concept of retrospective, so taking the time after you've delivered something to pause, have a conversation with the team and see how you can learn from that in the future.
There's lots of transparency in our project, our plans and progress, daily cross-work stream stand-ups, and we're partway through our first 2-week sprint.
We did an inception, which is like a project kickoff. Because I was involved right from the beginning, I was able to understand the big picture and the context, which is really important for training messaging.
So recently we kick off a business process re-engineering work, which is to deep dive into our end-to-end incidents. Of course, we can't do all of it in one go. So the prioritization relentlessly was really critical for us to actually have a list of backlogs and then work through it individually. The other thing as well is also critical for us to be actually building it by iterations rather than trying to plan for the whole thing to be then flesh out with requirements and etc. What we have started doing is to build bits by bits, then we test it out and then we start adding on to it. And this seems to be really working really well because it helps my team to be able to see the function that we are actually putting in, the change that we're putting in, and start to adapt to the change.
So we've been focusing to slowly move into Agile frameworks within our portfolio. Our focus has been to do better backlog management and prioritization. So we've been focusing on setting that cadence up for our value stream, and it has been really successful so far. Separately, we've also been doing incremental delivery. This has been really critical for some of our larger programs.
We learned about the concept of Kanban boards. So the team's been able to leverage those to make sure the work is transparent and open and we can all see and plan for the future.
I actually really enjoyed getting together with a group of people from across the business and technology and transformation to document our current state end-to-end life cycle. I think this is going to be a really important step to have something tangible for everyone to align to ensure we don't miss any important artifacts or steps in the process.
It pieces together the various roles, activities, and their interdependence involved throughout the product lifecycle.
The workshop was quite insightful. It was interesting to see the subtle differences in which the teams operate and they approach each phase. The group really came together to map out the key pieces like activities, definitions, artifacts, forums for each phase, starting from ideation all the way to the release.